Excuse my attempt at humor there, folks, but I think it's time that everybody gets themselves a copy of the Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution. I ordered approximately 100 copies of this very book right here from the Cato Institute. You can order this copy right here from me for $1 if you're in my area. I will ship it to you for $1 for free because I personally don't care. I've spent $3 on each book. I have 100 copies. I have no problem sending them to you for a loss. Primarily because I feel that that is the only way, or one of the only ways, that I can really educate you on the United States Constitution and the amendments. A lot of people don't understand these documents. When you turn on the news and you hear somebody talking about the Second Amendment, a lot of people are like, they're rabble-rousers, they're just starting trouble. These are bums who are in the streets. Like, people say that people Occupy Wall Street individuals are bums, they're hippies. That's all ridiculous, folks. If you turn on the news and you pay attention even badly, you will see that we have a major problem in this country. Our Second Amendment rights, our right to bear arms, is being infringed. It's being attacked from all angles of Big Brother, all angles of the government. There's a lot of moving pieces in this whole process. You got people who are trying to make money off of this. You got people who are trying to take away your rights. Ultimately, what's going to happen, or what needs to happen, as from what I can tell, Big Brother or someone, some organization, some shady black ops government is trying to disarm us. The American people have over 270 million guns at any given time. So if you are a tyrant and you want to try to take over the American people, what is the first thing you're going to do? You have to disarm them. Mao Zedong did this. Joseph Stalin did this. Hitler, he did it as well. It's a big issue, guys, because no matter what, no matter who steps up, no matter who makes a good point, no matter how good the point is, they keep on coming. These new tragedies just keep on happening, and they keep televising all of these crazy incidents. You had Chris Kyle, decorated Navy SEAL. He was recently gunned down by an ex-Marine, a former Marine. Once a Marine, always Marine, whatever. Either way, he was out of the service, and he was allegedly suffering from post-traumatic stress. He shot Chris Kyle and a friend. They're saying that the veterans, and they're using that as a catalyst to basically say that veterans who have post-traumatic stress syndrome should not have owned weapons. Following that, a few weeks later, the Veteran Memorial Hospital all over the country, all kinds of VA hospitals, the VA, whatever, they're all saying, they're sending letters out to veterans telling them that if they have mental disorders, we haven't seen this list of these mental disorders that qualify them to have them take away their guns, but they're saying if you have post-traumatic stress, as an example, you're not allowed to have a gun. That's crazy. Okay, because most of these soldiers who are coming back from home, a lot of them are saying they have post-traumatic stress. Also, rape victims. If you were a former rape victim, they're saying that you can't have a gun either because you have post-traumatic stress. So when you start going down this line, especially since the American people have some of the highest rates of mental disorders, they're going to get disarmed just simply based on mental disorders, mental problems that they've had. I've seen it happen to family of mine. You're suffering from post-traumatic stress, so we're going to take away this right, that right, this right, and that right. It happens. And Obama, of course, he wants to shoot up the whole, diagnosis for mental disorders. People who have mental problems should be able to go get their diagnosis. They should be able to get their treatments. Well, if these people go and they say that they have a mental disorder and they happen to be a Second Amendment advocate, guess what? They're going to take away your weapons. This is all stuff that you can find in the news. I'm not lying about this. I'm not making any of this shit up. It's true. It's crazy. You have Biden on TV telling people, hey, why don't you go out and get yourself a shotgun? You don't need to go get a semi-automatic rifle. All you need is a shotgun. Hello? During the Aurora shootings, mostly all of these crazy shootings that happened, there was a shotgun on site. So what are you talking about, Vice President Joe Biden? That doesn't make any sense. You have Barack Obama shooting shotguns, or he was skeet shooting. I'm not sure exactly what kind of gun that was, but directly after all this, he was skeet shooting. Piers Morgan, one of the major journalists who's been getting attacked for the gun ban laws, he was on TV shooting assault rifles, shotguns, you name it. All of this after, of course, the big fallout from the American people and figureheads who say that they're going to fight for the Second Amendment rights. So tell me, who's the hypocrites here? Who are the hypocrites? And yet they still keep on coming. You got Dianne Feinstein with her bill. They keep on coming saying, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead, we're going to write a bill that's going to ban 150 weapons. And, you know, if the guns that you have fall on this list, you have to give them back. If you are a military veteran after you die, those guns are non-transferable. They have to be given back to somebody. So when they come and they get these guns and they take these guns, where are they going to go? Who's going to have these guns? You know they're not going to destroy them, just like the DEA does with drugs. When they confiscate these drugs, they take them, they recycle them back. Kind of like Operation Fast and Furious, where President Obama, he claims he didn't okay this, but he okayed 2,000 guns to go into Mexico so that he can actually track the guns and get, he was going to use these guns, put tracking devices on them, so that when drug cartels and mass murderers and so on in Mexico pick them up, he will be able to swoop in and find out who these people are, take them, you know, kill them, whatever he was going to do with them. Operation Fast and Furious, look that up. It's ridiculous. You have, it's ridiculous because the average thing is most people do not pay attention to what's going on in the news. And it's sad because if you do a little bit of studying, you look back into the days of Hitler, everything that he did was legal. Everything that he did was for the American people. Not the American people, for the German people. He wanted to protect those individuals. He wanted to make life better for them, and he ended up making life worse for everybody at the time. Oh well. But I'm going to leave you, of course, with a little excerpt here, so you can see what it says. Very clearly, the Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of the free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It doesn't say that the right to bear arms shall be, upheld and maintained so that we can hunt and go shoot deer. It's not for that. It's for when your government gets out of control, you can actually fight back. You will have some protection. When someone comes to your house and they're trying to break into your house now, you don't have to wait for the police. You can defend yourself right away. That's why it is there. Most importantly, it's there to protect yourself from tyrannical government. But it is also there for your personal protection in your house. It's time for people to start looking into this stuff and actually pay a little bit of attention because it's getting worse, guys. It's getting bad. Soon enough, you're going to start noticing colored dots on your mailboxes. And when it comes to that point, folks, it's a little too late. All right? Anyway, thank you for your time.